Namaste, I'm the Queen of Cups, Montreal. This week's reading features the Angels and Oracle deck and will help you find out how to prepare for, find, and keep your next love. At this point, I invite you to pick the deck or crystal which resonates strongest for you. In the video description, you will find links for my tarot reading services, my Etsy store for healing crystals, and my social media. You will also find timestamps for your chosen reading, which you can use to navigate the video. Thank you for joining me. Please like and share. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for notifications for future readings. As always, love all and harm none. This includes yourself. Namaste, Amazonite group. Thank you so much for joining me. As I mentioned in the introduction, this reading is for those looking for love, those wanting to find somebody new, those wanting to put themselves back in the dating pool. This will help you prepare, know who it is when they do meet, and then I'll close with a little message from Spirit to help you make the most of the love that you do find. So position number one is what to do to prepare for your partner. What personal growth or changes do you need to make in your life in order to prepare for this dreamboat that's coming? I do always shuffle the cards beforehand, but I like to give them a little energy now that we're here together. I feel like you need to, this says the traveler, move in a different direction. So I do feel perhaps there's a little bit more exploration and more experimentation, more changing the way you manage, you work within relationships, work within friendships. There's something that needs to change course. I feel like you've been doing the same thing over and over again, or kind of limiting yourself, and I feel like you need to do some spiritually and emotionally some boundary work, strengthen them and reaffirm them. And I also feel like there's some exploration or experimentation you need to do before you go forward. This is a time where a lot of us aren't traveling, but if that is something that you can do or that's an option to you, then definitely travel some, if safe, and explore, experiment, find out more about yourself and about how you navigate the world before you get into another relationship. Who is your ideal partner? Who is the ideal partner for you? I'll say, what kind of attributes do they have for the Amazonite group? Okay, so for some, this is going to be an air sign. This is the air guardian and says shift your perspective. For some, you're looking for an air sign to be with. This is your ideal partner. This is the person you're meant to be with. For others, this is somebody that's going to blow your mind. For some of you, it's going to be an innovative thinker, somebody that thinks outside the box and inspires you, or an innovative, a creator, an artist. So think about that air energy and how it translates into your ideal partner. I feel once again that some of you will be doing with an air sign, others with a creative personality, and some with somebody that blows your mind, makes you think in different ways and unexpected ways, which is fun. In what areas will you find compatibility? In what areas are you most compatible? When you do meet this person, how will you know? What will you have in common? You'll both, even though they're giving me hardcore earth energy and hardcore air energy, you're both going to be rooted and grounded. So it could be that both of you practice Wicca or earth magic. It could be for some of you that you're very focused and dedicated, loyal people. And it could be for others that there's just this peace and tranquility and calm. It could be you're very compatible because you are the grounding force for this person, the grounding force they need. So your compatibility is based on the earth energy, the resonance of comfort, stability, commitment, fidelity, loyalty, and dedication. These attributes are what's going to bring you two together, these qualities, I should say. What challenges will you have between the two of you? What challenges are you going to be met with? I feel like perhaps you're two kind of fiery people, independent, liberated, free, outgoing. I feel like there's this energy of perhaps too much of a good thing. This is the fire guardian, so it could be that one or both of you has a temper, or temperamental, or gets very impassioned about things, making you spontaneous, read, unstable, or a little bit unpredictable. So the fire element is what's going to be challenging you, that fire, spontaneity, sacral chakra energy. How will the two of you meet? So this is going to be different for everybody, but we're just going to look at how you and this new partner is going to meet. I feel like you're going to, for some of you, you're going to dream about this person first. You're going to be drawn to them in a dream. I feel with this drum and dream and journey energy, I feel like some of you, this is going to be a soulmate, so a fated connection, a fated encounter. And I feel for others, it's going to be some sort of spiritual retreat or pursuit. Could be a yoga class, a meditation class, meeting in a crystal shop. There's a deeply spiritual energy here bringing you two together. So keep that in mind. I feel like the Dream and Journey card symbolizes those options of connecting on a spiritual level, in a spiritual pursuit, or in a fated, destined, never thought this could happen kind of way. And now I want to give you a message from Spirit to help you find love, or help you prepare for love, or help you view love in a healthy way. Whatever the message comes, hopefully it'll guide your journey. This is the Meadow card, and it says vulnerability. Be willing to be vulnerable. Be willing to open up. You may have been hurt in the past or let down in the past. Be open to the possibility of new love. I feel like everyone deserves to be loved, and everybody needs love in their life, someone they can rely on. So definitely be willing to be at peace with your vulnerability. Vulnerability is strength. You guys, with every reading, I send out a little love and light and namaste energy. I sincerely hope you receive it today. I look forward to seeing you Saturdays for the extended reading, and beginning, mid, and end of the month for mini love readings. Thanks for joining me, guys. Namaste, Bloodstone group. Thank you so much for joining me. As I mentioned in the introduction, this is for the singles out there. It's for anybody looking for love. And the purpose of it is to help you prepare, help you to know how to spot them, know when you'll meet, and we'll close out with a little message of Spirit to help prepare you or understand love better or open yourself to love more. I do shuffle these cards beforehand. I just like to add a little bit more energy now that I'm here with you. Position number 1 has to do with what you need to do on a spiritual, emotional, or pragmatic level to prepare for your ideal partner. So I feel like there is this need for you to learn that you are lovable, that you are worthy of love, to open yourself to love, to let people love you, to let people celebrate you and compliment you. You know, if you've ever heard, learn how to take a compliment, let yourself be celebrated. Allow the divine energy, the goddess energy, the motherline energy to embrace you and to make you feel love and comforted and accepted. Because if you can't love and accept yourself, if you can't receive universal love from the universe, it's going to be hard to let somebody else love you. So definitely work on that in the interim before this ideal match comes along. We're going to check in on the ideal energy of your partner. Who are you looking for? How will you know them? What is going to be their strongest attribute? What is the energy you can expect to find in them? Okay, so here we have water energy. For some of you, it's going to be a water sign. For others, it's going to be somebody deeply emotional. For some of you, it's going to be somebody that triggers the emotions within them, that makes you feel like, oh, I just can't help but share with this person, connect with this person, emotionally open up. So to repeat, some of you, it's going to be a water sign. some of you, it's going to be a deeply emotional, highly intuitive person with a high emotional IQ. And for others, it's going to be a strong, profound emotionality that they stir within you. And how will you know this person? We're going to explore ideas of compatibility now. On what areas will you be compatible? What way will you hit it off right away and just really get each other off the bat? This is the High Priestess, harnessing mystical power. I feel like you will be two very spiritual, higher-minded, perhaps interested in magic or interested in spiritualities, angels, guides, ascended masters sort of thing. I feel like you'll be two very spiritual people that believe in LOA and the power of manifestation. And so I do feel like their spirituality is what's going to bring you together. Exciting stuff. Challenges. Even the best relationships have challenges. Even the best relationships have something that kind of gets in your way and makes it so difficult to maneuver at first, but you'll find your way. So what are the challenges here for you and your person of interest? I feel that sometimes it'll be higher, even though you're very spiritual, it'll be hard sometimes to see from a higher perspective. Maybe you two or your person of interest will get caught on the little details, the daily little grinding details, or caught in the right or wrong, black and white, I'm right, you're wrong. I feel like there's going to be a challenge of seeking that higher perspective and always maintaining an elevated point of view so that unity and harmony and healing energy is paramount. So that's going to be your challenge. Sometimes the daily stuff is going to get in your way. Maybe you or them will have a very difficult, stressful life, or a job in particular, a very stressful job, or be facing challenges when you do meet, because it seems like the little stuff is going to be the problem. It's the emotions and the spiritual that really seems to connect for you two. And finally, how will you meet? I'm going to give you a few options here just because there's different ways and different people watching right now, but I want to see how you'll meet here. Oh, so for some of you, I think it could be like a mutter, like a mudding marathon, or could be a painting night, or some sort of creative endeavor. This is the she-wolf, unleash the wild within. Could be a camping trip. Whatever you would do to really channel natural energy, nature's energy, creative forces and fire, and follow your instinct. I feel like some of you will just be magnetized in a, perhaps in the office, you'll just be drawn to one day go to the water cooler at this particular specific time, or you'll just be drawn to go for a hike that day. There's a very natural component to you two meeting. So follow your instincts. If one day you go, I really need to get out of this house and go for a walk, even if you live in the urban jungle, go for a walk that day. I feel like nature, the earth, natural elements, maybe even at the local nursery, or at the local, gardening section at the Walmart. Whatever it is, I feel like nature is going to bring you two together, the raw, visceral energy of Mother Earth. Or instinctual fire and passion, as I mentioned, with the creativity and the art. Finally, we're going to look at a message from Spirit to help you better understand love, or prepare for love, or improve your loving relationships. I feel like there's a message to embrace your solitude now. Embrace the solitude now. Embrace the stillness now. You may feel lonely and it may be crushing or challenging to be alone now, but this person will find you at the right time. It is through this solitude now that you will better learn to love yourself, as we discussed, and you'll better able to manifest what you choose, as will be your compatibility with this person. So embrace the solitude and make the most of it right now. You guys, with every reading, I send out a little love and light and namaste energy. I sincerely hope you receive it today. I look forward to seeing you Saturdays for extended readings such as this one, and the beginning, mid, and end of the month for mini love readings on Wednesday. Thanks for joining me, guys. Namaste, Malachite group. Thank you so much for joining me. I know your time is precious, and I appreciate every time you tune in. As I mentioned, this one is for the single people out there, the single boys and girls who are looking for somebody to love and love on them. And I just want to help you know what to look for, how to prepare, how you'll meet potentially, and give you a healing message from Spirit in order to improve the relationship once you're in it or prepare. I shuffle these cards beforehand. I just like to give them a little energy now that we're here together. Position number 1 is what to do to prepare for this partner. Intend and create. Where are my magic workers out there? Who likes to do a little bit of magic? Maybe for more spiritually geared people, you could write down a list of what you want in a partner. Not deal breakers, but what you want. And, soak it in some new moon water or set it on fire and send it into the universe. I feel like there's this energy here of intending and creating with yourself. Manifest the best you can, but also try and manifest this partner. I think that it could be a good learning experience and an empowering experience. Send the message into the universe. This is what I want. So however you manifest and set your intentions and create your desires, do so now. I feel like it'll help direct the energy and empower you. Who is your ideal partner? What qualities do they possess? How will you know them? I feel like this card is saying to me, this is a seer. I feel like this card is saying to me, your ideal partner is like nobody you've ever met before. This could also mean that they're intuitive or empathic or psychic or working on psychic skills. But I do feel for a lot of you, this is going to be like really outside your comfort zone. The card says, see beyond the current situation. So this is really beyond your comfort zone, somebody you've never dated before, someone like no other. And I feel like you really need to step outside your type or what you're used to. For others, I feel like it's calling you to say your ideal partner is somewhere different or somewhere outside your daily comfort zone, like somewhere outside of your usual stomping places. But I do feel like this is a call to most of you to say it's like nobody ever else. Some of you, of course, will come in contact with I feel like a psychic or an intuitive or an empath. What areas will you find compatibility? How will you two be compatible? You'll both be natural peacekeepers, natural people that want to keep the peace, people that want to have balance in their life. Perhaps you didn't have enough balance growing up, or you just one or both of you just got out of a relationship where everything was up in the air. But I feel like you'll both want to embrace the energy of peace. There will be very little yelling and shouting and throwing things. Not that you should have that anyway, but I feel like you'll both be those who talk it out, who work it out. There's not going to be a lot of anger and frustration. You'll want to keep the peace. Just good. Two peaceful people belong together. Nobody needs to be right. Nobody needs to have the last word. What challenges will you guys face? Will the two of you face? We all face challenges. Please don't forget that. No relationship is perfect, but we learn to work through it. I feel like maybe the both of you felt alone for far too long as individuals, like you were lonely or left or abandoned. And I feel like now is your opportunity to come together. So maybe you've both, this says guardian angel, you're not alone, but I feel like maybe you both need to learn how to rely on someone else. You need to learn how to trust somebody else and depend on someone else. Or you both need to trust in the divine orchestration of your coming together. Maybe you'll question it a lot or challenge it a lot and say, why is this happening? Are we meant to be? What's the future gonna hold? Trust in the divine order of things, that you two came together for a reason. So either you need to trust more in the higher power that brought you together or trust more in each other. Either way, neither hurts, does it? How will you meet? How will you meet this person? I'm going to give you a few options just because my intention is that a few of you will watch this, and not everybody's going to meet in the same way. But I want to give you a few options here so you know where to start looking. I feel like this is a timeline for a lot of you. I feel like my Malachite group's going to be meeting somebody in spring. I feel like many of you will be meeting someone in spring. I feel that some of you will be meeting someone as you're trying new things or experimenting with new things, learning new things. There's an energy of growth and new beginnings here and renewal. There could also be the health energy of revitalization. So this could be a yoga group or a facial or a spa. Somewhere dealing with wellness and health and self-care, because there's the renewal energy. So I do feel, to reiterate, I feel like some of you will meet someone in the spring. I feel others of you are going to meet somebody as you're trying or learning new things or experimenting with new things. And I feel like others will meet your significant other as you're working on self-care or renewal, revitalization in the physical or spiritual realm. Maybe a self-help group or a group therapy, like I said, spas, or like baths, or you go to do the sauna. So I do feel like there's an element of health here and rejuvenation. So I'm going to give you a message from Spirit, helping you find love, prepare for love, better understand love, something that can get you started on the right foot in terms of your journey to find love. Here we have it. This card is celebration. It says dance. I feel like you could really invite a lot more fun and carefree and energy, which relates really strongly to the spring card here we have, because I feel like you're going to meet this person as you learn to celebrate life and enjoy yourself and do the small things, new beginnings, new experiments and adventures. And I feel like, 2020 was a hard year. But there's full potential now in 2021 to celebrate more of life and to explore more and to make the best of what you can do or what you do have. So learn to celebrate life, dance like nobody's watching, go for a walk in the rain, enjoy yourself. That's when love will find you. You guys, with every reading, I send out a little love and light and namaste energy. I sincerely hope you receive it today. I look forward to seeing you Saturdays for extended readings such as this one, and the beginning, mid, and end of the month for mini love readings to keep you updated and prepared for any twists and turns your love life may take, whether you're single, soon to be attached, I hope helpful to this reading, or it's complicated, which sometimes it can be. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.